So, the other day when I did my accessories video, you may have noticed that I did not mention strings. And that is because I planned on doing a little restringing tips slash kind of tutorial. We're going to do one Fender guitar and one Gibson guitar because I need those guitars restringed for my session tomorrow. So, first we're going to do my Strat, and I'm going to go over everything that I have and what we're going to need. So, let's do that now. So obviously, got the Strat here, and I've got this little dude here. I believe this is actually a rest for a rifle, for like shooting. But a lot of luthiers use it, and just a little neck rest that you can put your guitar on. I also have a little piece of leather over here that keeps the guitar from just resting on this old table. String winder, pretty good one. I got a big robust one. I don't really use those like battery powered deals. Pair of cutters. A little brush and a little tool to get dust off. That's the most extensive cleaning I will do. A nut driver. This is for the GIBSON style truss rod adjustment. And a little screwdriver. And obviously, strings. In this case, we're going to be using D'Addario 10s. So the first thing we'll do is just take the strings off the Strat, and I really love these Fender style tuning machines. They have these like safety posts. The end of the string actually goes into the hull. Very convenient. Keeps you from getting hurt, and it also makes restringing a lot easier. For one, you can just loosen these up basically and just pull them right off. It was one of the things that Leo just happened to get 100% right out of the gate as far as I'm concerned. A lot of times when people are having tuning issues, they'll blame their tuning machines for that. And in reality, it's the nut. It's this part right here. The strings are getting bound in the nut, and they don't realize that. They think that their tuning machines are slipping. That's highly unlikely, actually. All right. Strings are off. Give it a quick dusting. Kind of like to check these nut slots and make sure that they're pretty clean. And they are. Alright. I'll do two strings and show you how I do it, how I learned to do it, and then I'll back the camera up full shot and just finish out the rest of them. And we'll probably do that in a faster speed than normal, if you know what I mean. But essentially what you do is you pull your string tight like this, and on these you go, it's going to go in this first peg here, so you just go 1, 2, and then you cut the string off. And that's it. And what that does is, now you stick the string in the hole on the Fender tuner. You go around the post clockwise. Tighten it up. Looks good. All right. A string. It's going to go right here. So 1, 2. So now that we're going to do the Gibson, a couple of things that I may have left out. You will need a tuner eventually. Now, what you really want is all your strings to be very, very tight on the post when you're done. And so it should be very neat looking and just stacked. The strings should be stacked right up. But a couple things. These things here should never get near the headstock, because as you're cutting a string off or something like that, it can dent, it will tear your headstock up if you're not very careful. So when you are using these near your headstock, beware, because you can desperately destroy your guitar, and I don't want to do that to this guitar. Also, I'm not against using a little product. I will be using some Guitar Honey on the fretboard for a little bit of hydration. It is getting to be the cold time of the year and the dry time of the year. You have your furnaces running and things like that. They dry your instruments out, and it's kind of a look thing, also a feel thing. This is a good time to look at your frets and just take a look, see what kind of wear you're getting, and these are still looking okay. It's also a good time to take a look at your neck and see if you need to adjust the truss rod on it. This one could use just a tiny tweak. So, about truss rods. So, when the strings are off, there's no tension on the neck. You should have some of this, okay? By tightening the truss rod, you are straightening the neck, okay? And you tighten it just like you would a screw. You know, lefty loosey, righty tighty, okay? I'm just gonna give this about that much. Just a very little. On a Gibson guitar, what you want to do is put the string through the hole, right? Pull it tight. Make sure that it's in the bridge, in the saddle, okay? Grab it right here and pull it back about 1.5 frets, okay? That's it. You're just tightening it, you're holding it tight, and then you're just pulling it back about this far. And then what you're gonna do is the same thing. You're just gonna wrap it around the post, pull it up tight, tighten it up. Gonna be some buzzing here because there's no tension on the neck actually right now. So remember what I said, keep these away from the edges of your guitar. They will destroy it. So there it is. strat is basically done. And what I'll do now is kind of play a little bit, just like I normally would, and stretch out the strings. Should be nice and out of tune now. And what I'll do is just give each one of these strings just a little bit of this, a little bit of a tug. I'm sure most people watching this are aware of all these things. And I got a cold, so I got a stuffy nose. Sorry about that. Probably sound weird.